Hello and welcome to Qatar 365, the show that offers a fresh perspective from Doha and the surrounding areas. I'm معرضة and on this episode we're going offshore to explore some of Qatar's sea life. Coming up, we find out how Qatar is helping protect dugongs, discover why whale sharks love a small area off the country's coastline, and visit a nesting site for hawksbill turtles. Qatar is home to the second largest population of dugongs in the world. The sea mammal is at very high risk of extinction. That's why a unique project here is focusing on increasing their food source in an attempt to stop them from disappearing from our oceans. Shahid Ghafoor has the story.
This sighting was like no other. Around 800 dugongs, or sea cows as they're also known, spotted on the west coast. It prompted a study supported by the Qatar Research Fund. This was from the most recent sighting.
من أهم مسؤولياتي هي مراقبة أبقار البحر ورصدهم ورصد الوفيات منهم والإبلاغ عنهم من طريق الرحالة أو الصيادين إنهم يبلغونا وإحنا نقوم برصد الوفيات ورصد اللي هي العالقة في الشباك. مؤخراً تم إبلاغنا من أحد الصيادين بصيد بقر البحر وتم فك الصراحة وتمت مكافأته عن طريق وزارة البيئة.
Evidence of the marine mammals date back millions of years. Now they face serious risks as they come up for air from speedboats or fishing nets. In the last 50 years, their numbers have dropped by around 25%.
They are so friendly, so nice to be close to them, to watch them from distance. And you can find this relation between mother and the calf. They are swimming together, they feed it, they carry it sometime when it's tired. This area is rich with this animal, but you need someone who have experience, especially local or scientists. We need to go to educate people how this animal suffering if we not protect them. We hope this dugongs can be seen not by our son, by our grandson and grand-grandson.
These creatures feed on seagrass, up to 40 kilograms a day, but the equivalent of around 2 football fields is lost annually. That's why there are attempts to rebuild and restore seagrass meadows.
So our research programs revolve around the theme of sustainability, which is in alignment with Qatar National Vision 2030.
Seagrasses are vulnerable to physical disturbances like excessive trawling and dredging, harmful fishing practices, pollutants, changes in the climate, and more. For restoration to work, it's critical the causes of the original decline in seagrasses are eliminated.
So what we did from 2014 to 2020, we developed a high spatial resolution map. This benthic habitat map studies the different habitats around the coastal area of Qatar. So this map shows you the distribution of the seagrass, and you can use it in different applications like ecosystem management.
The shallow water flowering plants need the direct sunlight to grow, but when the area is dug up for development, the dugong's main food source is removed.
Going out to sea for the restoration of seagrass meadows is essential. That's why we're tagging along with the team to see what this very special mission is all about.
The team collects samples, checking on the water quality to see if new plants are thriving. There are more than 70 seagrass species worldwide. 3 of those are found in Qatar. The meadows provide shelter, refuge, and food for many marine species. For replenishment, the area would need protection from activity for at least 6 months, as fast-growing seagrass meadows can rebound from disturbances. But many grow slowly, taking centuries to fully recover, making it even more crucial to protect this dugong feeding ground.
The elusive whale shark is at risk of dying out. With characteristic dotted fins, these gentle giants have become an endangered species over the years. But there is one place off Qatar's coastline where hundreds can still be seen gathering each year. I spoke to Mohammed Jaida, a leading whale shark research scientist, who told me why this location is so special.
This is a phenomenon that happens in Al Shaheen. In summer, there is a lot of evaporation in the seawater because of the heat. And the average temperature in the Gulf during summer is about 34. But we found that in Al Shaheen, actually, the temperature the average is 27. It is the ideal temperature for fish egg incubation.
Why do the whale sharks like Qatar's coastline so much?
They come to feed on fish egg. You know, normally they feed on plankton. But here, with the fish egg, if they take the same amount, it will be tripled in gaining fat and energy and protein in their system. So they come and feed. And from tracking the whale sharks, we discovered that at the end of the season, end of September, the whale sharks, they actually go down to 50 meters and they travel from Qatar to Kuwait, Saudi, and then they come back all the way to the Gulf of Oman. But in Qatar, they come specifically to feed. So we discovered that the area is very important. It's an important fish nursery and breeding ground. And also, there is lots of energy in the area. You know, this cold water is very important for the Gulf because this improves the climate in the middle of the Gulf and especially on those areas. Otherwise, it will be too hot and it will kill lots of fish.
And what does the aggregation of whale sharks here tell us about the health of the ecosystem underwater?
For the past, 10 or 12 years, actually, it's been constant. The temperature always the same. Maybe now we have good way of detecting where the sharks are. It became for us natural to find them. And also we have pinpoint the main aggregation area, so we don't waste time. But we noticed from 2019 until now, there was an increased number in the gathering on each day. Like 2010 and 11 and 12, we used to see like 180. Maximum we've seen around 210 like that, But 2019 and 2020, we have seen more than close to 400.
And what do you think's behind this increase since 2019?
From 2010, we started pushing to reduce the number of ships in the area navigating, especially in this spot. They are aware of that, and they avoid the area, which I would like to always thank them for that, because they now detour, take longer trips sometimes, and they keep an eye. When they see the whale sharks, they avoid them. So it is a very nice protected area for the whale sharks. So the whale sharks are actually coming with more numbers.
Every year, a section of Fawarat Beach is closed for a very specific reason: to allow hawksbill turtles to nest and lay their eggs. They're the most endangered of the 7 species of sea turtles, with estimates suggesting there are less than 25,000 nesting females globally. And experts are focused on conserving this area.
As dusk falls, teams from Qatar University's Environmental Science Centre and the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change patrol the beach looking for turtle tracks in a project sponsored by Qatar Energy. I join the search. Tracks means a turtle's close by and laying eggs.
The main aim of the project is we monitor the nesting population that comes here to Qatar. So we count the number of females, we patrol the beaches, count the number of nests they do, and we tag them and things like that. And then from that we can work out things like how many turtles are coming, how many eggs they're laying, things like that.
The number of turtles nesting per day can vary. Their arrival is unpredictable and can depend on the weather or how high the tide is. But seeing them up close is spectacular. In Qatar, female hawksbills lay on average 70 to 80 eggs per nest, and about 75% of those hatch successfully. Scientists are on hand to protect the eggs and make sure everything goes okay. Each turtle is tagged, and some are recognizable, returning year after year. After nesting, they head back to the sea until the next time.
One turtle will do 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 nests in one season. It's important to study these turtles in terms of climate change. So the nest temperatures we get in nests here are what people predict will happen in the Caribbean in 50 years' time. So we're already experiencing that here. And that's not to be alarmist, but seeing how these turtles have adapted to those conditions can give insights into what may happen elsewhere.
With its soft sand and sheltered aspect, this beach is the perfect location for the turtles to lay their eggs. And the team here relocate many eggs to this hatchery to protect them from the elements.
The eggs then spend an average of 55 days underground before hatching, and baby turtles head out to sea. The project covers 8 different sites.
With the pandemic, we saw a significant increase in nesting numbers in public beaches such as Al Maruna and Al Gharia. That is due to the fact that there were no visitors, no camps, no lights, because the lights, they affect the turtles as well.
Qatar is raising awareness of the importance of conservation efforts to help nesting hawksbills.
Visitors are most welcome from Qatar and abroad. We have been contacted recently by visitors from the GCC that are interested in visiting the site because this project is one of its kind in the region.
And projects like these are vital to ensure that this next generation of hawksbill turtles have a fighting chance.
From dugongs down under to nesting sea turtles, it's been an amazing, albeit windswept, exploration of the country's sea life. And that's all we've got time for on this episode. But if you have any questions, just reach out via our hashtag Qatar365. Thanks for watching. Do check out Euronews.com for more and join us again next time on Qatar365.